Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Answer Man.
Okay, well, he did ask one tip, too, that somebody has given you.
Oh, yeah, putting.
Oh, that's
On
right.
putting.
That's true.
For me, a tip that it has always stuck with me and I always stress on to other people is two things. Commit and follow through. It's kind of the same thing, but I do absolutely notice every single putt that I miss is because I'm not committing to that putt. I'm not following through. I'm not giving it my 100%.
Yep.
So those are the things in your head. Just remember, commit, follow through, and you can only control the disc so far out of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
The rest is up to the basket. So that's my advice to you.
Yes. And I think, too, it's important to note that following through, when I miss a lot, when I'm nervous or not following through, I miss right quite a bit. And a lot of people think only if you miss left did you not follow through. Mm-hmm. And that's not true.
No.
If you're cutting your follow through off, yeah, I mean that generally that's true. Mm-hmm. That you can, for the most part, say, all right, I didn't really follow through if you miss low. But right or left, like if I miss right, a lot of times I'm letting the disc out early and just kind of like popping it instead of extending all the way to the basket. So while you're trying to diagnose whether you're following through or not, if the putt's low, yeah, you can pretty much say I didn't really follow through that much. But, I mean, you could miss over the basket and say I didn't follow through well if you didn't allow yourself to extend the way that you want to. The thing that I do, it doesn't work great for everybody, but it works great for me, is that I pick a link that I'm going to aim at, and then I watch that link even after I let the putter go. While the putter's in the air doing whatever it's going to do, I'm aimed at that link all the way through. And I've noticed I'll even let go like pretty bad feeling putts, and they'll sneak in somehow if I'm committing to that link.
And you have no idea how they went in because you're watching that one link.
Yeah, I mean, like you catch it eventually. But I've thrown some long enough ones where it's out of frame for a little bit, but I'm staring at the link, and then hopefully it goes. Yep. So that's what I like to do.
Some advice that was given to me one time. Eric yelled at me and said, "Putt like you give us." Yeah,
I did. 2010. I remember it was in Ohio.
But it goes along with what Eric is saying, is that putt, go for it. There is times where I've missed it. I thought, well, you're not even, it's like you got so scared of it that you didn't go all the way. You didn't follow through.
Got scared to get lazy too.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
But that is a lot of times after I putt and then I miss, I rethink it in my mind is because I stopped. Like my hand stopped as if I was, throwing it rather than throwing it and follow through. So many times I've thrown a good shot, and I just feel myself following through. Even on the drives when I follow through all the way around.
You'll know when that putt comes out clean. You'll know that's bam, I did it.
But someone brought up an interesting point that I like to on YouTube that I like to address. It says Matt Bell is a great putter and seems to have no follow through. I'm sure, even with any advice given on putting, given advice on distance and drives and your form, you're going to have those outliers where they don't exactly do exactly what is being said. But in the overall encompassing advice, follow through is very important. Mm-hmm. If you have 100 disc golfers, 5 of them may not follow through and may be great putters, but those are 95 need to have follow through.
But it's a misnomer to say Matt doesn't follow through.
Yep,
because
I agree.
Following through looks different for different people, right? Think back to who's one of the best putters who's ever played the game who didn't look like he was following through.
Ken Climo.
Well, yes, but the other one, same era.
Ron Russell.
Cam Todd.
Same thing.
Yes. Cam,
no, you're absolutely right, though, on Cam.
I mean, he does an up and down motion, and his is really similar to Matt's, where he just kind of pops. His follow-through is like, I wouldn't say it's an exaggerated follow-through. Like, when you watch Eric putt, I mean, his back leg is out and his front arm is forward, and it's like the fullest extension follow-through. But their follow-through and their kind of hit point is all in their wrist. If their wrist isn't there, they're going to miss, plain and simple. So that follow through, even though it doesn't look like how somebody like Eric's putt looks, they are following through, just committing at a different point.
It's almost anybody with a push putt.
And I have to apologize for Zach for keeping it real, or keeping it real without announcing that I was keeping it real.
Yeah.
But I just kept it real.
Yeah.
For you.
Real it has been kept.
Real has been kept.